A critical vulnerability in global energy supply chains may have just crossed a point of no return. As geopolitical tensions escalate in the Middle East, the threat of a renewed blockade on shipping corridors is forcing a major institutional risk reassessment. Oil markets reacted instantly with a sharp upward surge. Concurrently, broader equity futures slipped as global asset allocators began pricing in structural supply shocks. This is not just a short-term trading spike. It is a fundamental shift in how global logistics and energy assets must be valued moving forward. To understand the direct beneficiaries of this structural shift, we must look closely at global energy supermajors like ExxonMobil. These integrated giants control massive upstream assets far removed from Persian Gulf vulnerabilities. Their competitive moat lies in diversified geographical production and highly sophisticated refining capacities. When shipping lanes choke, domestic production margins expand rapidly. This cash flow insulation makes them key defensive anchors in a volatile macro environment. The market is beginning to recognize the premium value of these secure, localized supply chains. But the energy sector is only one side of the coin. Global shipping leaders like Maersk face an entirely different set of operational variables. Their moat relies on route flexibility and freight rate pricing power. When maritime chokepoints face disruption, shipping routes are forced to detour around the African continent. This massive detour consumes more time and fuel, which dramatically reduces effective global shipping capacity. Consequently, freight rates skyrocket, allowing well-capitalized shippers to demand massive premiums for their secured shipping slots. Here is where the margin metrics become interesting for institutional investors. During previous supply shocks, ExxonMobil demonstrated immense free cash flow generation. When oil prices sustain high levels, upstream margins expand exponentially while downstream refining costs are partially offset by retail price adjustments. This operating leverage allows supermajors to maintain high returns on capital even during periods of broader economic contraction. Current models suggest that every $10 increase in crude prices drives billions in additional free cash flow for these operators. Looking closely at Chevron, their financial structure reveals similar resilience. Their domestic production in the Permian Basin acts as a powerful hedge against international transport disruptions. Chevron's low-cost production profile ensures highly resilient cash flows, even if global logistics chains fracture. The company has structured its balance sheet to sustain operations at conservative pricing levels, meaning any geopolitical premium goes straight to their bottom line. This makes domestic energy assets a prime destination for defensive capital rotation. The next signal comes from management's capital allocation strategies. Recent executive commentary from the top energy firms emphasizes discipline over aggressive expansion. Instead of chasing high-risk offshore projects, companies are focusing on shareholder returns through stock buybacks and rising dividends. This strategic pivot ensures that windfall profits from geopolitical volatility are returned directly to shareholders rather than wasted on expensive, long-cycle exploration. It is a highly conservative playbook designed for a structurally uncertain world. On the shipping side, management teams are focusing heavily on fleet modernization and fuel efficiency. Maersk has actively worked to optimize its operational network to withstand sudden transit disruptions. By securing alternative ports and upgrading logistics software, they can reroute massive cargo vessels in real time. This agility is expensive to build, but it forms an insuperable competitive advantage when primary shipping lanes like the Strait of Hormuz face severe operational threats or blockades. Now look at how the broader sector is reacting to the geopolitical threat. The Strait of Hormuz is the world's most critical energy choke point, carrying nearly 20% of global petroleum liquids. There are virtually no viable alternative routes capable of handling this volume. Even a temporary disruption forces a complete repricing of global oil. This reality underscores why SR Money News clients see energy security returning to the forefront of sovereign policy and institutional asset pricing models. This supply strain occurs during a highly delicate macroeconomic period. Central banks are trying to guide inflation back to target levels without triggering a severe economic slowdown. A sustained energy shock threatens to disrupt this balance by introducing cost-push inflation across the entire global economy. When transport and fuel costs rise, they act as an indirect tax on consumers, leaving less disposable income for discretionary spending and clouding the broader growth outlook. That leads us to a bigger question regarding terminal risk. The primary threat to portfolios is not just higher oil prices, but secondary inflation waves. If shipping premiums remain elevated for quarters rather than weeks, global manufacturing supply chains will face severe cost pressures. Companies that rely on just-in-time logistics will be forced to absorb these costs or pass them to consumers. This dynamic increases the likelihood of a stagflationary environment, which historical data shows is challenging for traditional equity portfolios. Furthermore, shipping companies face skyrocketing insurance premiums. War risk insurance rates can spike overnight, significantly increasing the daily operating cost of large cargo vessels. For operators like Maersk, navigating these volatile insurance markets requires massive capital reserves and deep relationships with global underwriters. Shippers unable to secure affordable coverage may be forced to halt operations on key trade lanes, leaving the market open only to the strongest players. Looking ahead, the long-term investment thesis for insulated energy producers remains highly compelling. A structural risk premium is being permanently priced into global crude. Consequently, companies with stable, non-aligned production like ExxonMobil and Chevron are poised to sustain higher baseline valuations. Institutional capital is increasingly viewing these equities not just as cyclical plays, but as essential macroeconomic hedges capable of protecting real purchasing power during global supply disruptions. For global maritime transport, the outlook points to consolidations and higher contract rates. Shippers that can offer guaranteed transit times through advanced logistics planning will capture massive market share. While spot shipping rates may remain volatile, long-term contract pricing is expected to adjust upward. This environment favors industry leaders with the scale and balance sheet strength to absorb operational shocks while maintaining reliable global networks. Let's summarize the institutional playbook for this macro regime. On our breakout watch, we are keeping a close eye on domestic energy majors showing strong relative strength and volume-backed momentum. Their secure asset base makes them prime capital preservation vehicles. Conversely, high-beta global manufacturers heavily dependent on frictionless global trade are entering our trim consideration list. Protecting capital in this environment requires pivoting away from logistics-heavy dependencies toward localized, cash-generative supply chains. Geopolitical volatility is a stark reminder that structural macroeconomic forces dictate long-term market returns. Navigating these cycles requires rigorous research and a commitment to risk management. Here at SR Money News, we track these structural shifts to help you insulate your portfolio and find resilient assets before the broader market reacts. To stay ahead of these institutional trends, make sure to subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications, and share your perspective on global shipping risks in the comments below. We will see you in the next analysis.